Hello guys. Welcome to this channel. I'm Angel. I just want to present myself really quickly. I'm 20 and I've been editing videos for around 3 years now, full time. I started out in this kind of world at like 15, 14ish, and grew my own personal YouTube channel. It was a gaming one. It was about Valorant, and I grew it to around 15 million long form views, which generated me about $25,000 when I was 15. So it did decently well. I was doing pretty good for my age, I like to think, and yeah, man, I really enjoyed that. But since then, I started editing videos professionally. I've learned a lot of the business side and the finance side of YouTube, and it's got to this point where I've just kind of like stopped editing videos. I just feel like it was never a thing I actually enjoyed, and I've always wanted to start like a proper business myself, right? And with editing, with like video editing, is basically like a glorified job in a sort of way, because obviously it's still a job. Like you're freelancing. You don't have a business. There's still a money limit you can earn every month. You can't make you can't actually get past $10,000 a month video editing, and that's something I want to change, right? It's not my income. I can't really change the fact that you can't get past 10,000, but I wanted to change my income. I wanted to start a business. In this case, I've just started my YouTube content agency because I've been in the YouTube world for like 5-6 years now. I feel like I really do have the knowledge when it comes to growing YouTube channels, and generating leads for businesses and converting viewers into clients. I feel like I've been inside that world for a few years now, leading up to this moment where I can actually launch something that's very valuable, where I can actually launch something helping my clients make more money, right? Which is essentially the most important part of an agency. I see a lot of people nowadays creating agencies and they don't actually look to make their clients more money, and that's obviously wrong. Like, if you have the reason why people want to pay you is so they can make more money. It's an investment. So if they pay you and you don't make them money, they're not going to be happy, and you're not going to be able to get more clients, right? Because they're going to speak bad of you. You're going to have bad reputation, and especially in like the Twitter money space. I actually saw this guy tweet how they helped the other day. It was actually really big. I'm sure a lot of you guys in the Twitter money space probably saw it. They tweeted how they helped Liskit go from 1 million ARR to 6 million ARR, and it was all fucking. It was a fake case study. Like, Daniel Fazio retweeted it saying, "You've never worked with us," and the whole Twitter space just started laughing at him. So reputation is really important, and it's very, very easy to just fuck it up. It's insanely easy to fuck up your reputation and just not be trusted ever again, right? Because you only have one face and you only have one reputation at the end of the world. So you have to, if you own an agency, you have to put your all into it, right? You have to try your best. You have to make sure you try to make people money, and you do make people money, because otherwise it's fully messed up, right? You're just gonna get your client's gonna ask for refunds, and you're gonna have a lot of problems when it comes to client acquisition, right? But yeah, I've got to this point where I'm launching my agency. I've already launched it, right? Just started outreach, just started content again, and yeah, I'm just gonna go ham. I'm locking in. This is gonna work, man. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be able to get my first couple of clients and absolutely kill it and crush it with them, right? Because it's exciting, man. I've been in this YouTube like content business and finance world for years now, and I've just been in the back end, right? I've been editing the videos. I haven't actually made like the scripts, the ideation. I haven't actually done it for the business owners yet, and I'm getting to that moment now where I've done it for myself, and I've done it for a lot of friends, and it's worked. I already have results, right? But I haven't actually managed to make it my own business and something that I actually own, right? So I'm really excited about that, and I'm really excited to just finally create a service and a product that works and just be able to help people out, right? At the end of the world, that's what matters in life. Just being able to just help people with their stuff, you know? Make other people's happy it's great, man, especially with businesses. If I make your business money, I'm going to eventually make money, you know? It's just how it works. But yeah, I'm just making this channel to just document the process a little bit. I have my own separate agency channel where I post a lot of the content, a lot of the business content to gain leads and all of that stuff, which is basically what I'm selling as well. I'm selling YouTube content, funnels, and I'm making a funnel for my own channel. So obviously I can't really sell something if I don't do it myself. So I've started like uploading very frequently on that channel. I'll leave the channel down below in the description if you want to check it out, as well as my agency page, if you're interested in knowing a bit more about me. But yeah, I just wanted to document everything, you know, my path to 10k, to 30k, to 50k, and to 100k. I just want to be able to see where this can take me. Today's the 21st of July 2025. So hopefully this is something I can look back on in 6 months' time, in a year's time, and really reflect to see how far I've come after going all in on my agency. Because essentially I dropped all my video editing clients. Like last month I took the decision to just go all into this, you know. I dropped every single video editing client. I had a good income, and I decided to just go all in, because if I don't take that step now, when am I meant to take it, you know? It's like that saying that everyone like tells you to quit your 9 to 5 to actually invest into your business. But most people don't actually want to quit their 9 to 5s. Most people are too comfortable, right? And comfortability is the number one dream killer, in my opinion. You have to be able to put yourself in uncomfortable situations to be able to achieve what you actually want to achieve and to achieve your dreams. So I just decided to take that step, right? Dropped all my clients and started working hard, you know? Started making like all the strategies for my future clients, started making, you know, the onboarding forms, my website, my VSL, and just making sure I have everything locked in for when the client comes in, everything's ready, right? My Slack channels, my future hires, I'm getting everything ready. The most important part is strategy, obviously, because as I said, I want this to be a very premium service, and I want it to be very easy to work with, right? I want my clients to be happy when it comes to communicating, when it comes to getting the work done, right? My agency is going to be a lot about, you know, my clients will only need to use like 1 to 2 hours a week to film content, and that's essentially all they have to do, right? Because after they film the content, we're going to be, obviously we're going to start with ideating the video. We do that, and then we go ahead and script the video. And they film it, which is going to take the 1 to 2 hours a week. We also like to make them film every 2 weeks, so just in case like they're very busy. I know they're business owners, so obviously filming every 2 weeks for around 2 hours is a lot easier than filming every week, because it's a lot easier to withhold. But yeah, after the filming process, we edit, we make the thumbnail, we upload it to the channel, and we make sure the video is perfect. You know, we just send it to the client so they can review it at the end. And it's just a very easy process, you know? Like, all they have to do is sit down and film. We've got all the hard part, which is the ideation, which is the number one, like, hardest part when it comes to creating a YouTube funnel, because obviously you need to know what you're doing. You need to know what videos to make, top of funnel, bottom funnel, middle funnel. You need to know how to link every video to each other or back to the VSL to be able to convert more clients. And you need to know a bunch of stuff, man. but we've got that, you know, the hardest part about YouTube growth. And yeah, I just want to be able to document everything, just to reflect back on, you know, and just to talk with you guys, answer any questions you guys want. I consider my trajectory to be decent up until now. Since I've been 15, I really did invest a lot of time and effort into getting to where I am now. I wouldn't say I'm exactly where I want to be, but that's why I've taken the step, right? I looked at video editing a couple of years ago and I thought that was where I wanted to be, and that's why I took that step. And then I realized this year that I'm not where I want to be yet, right? I wasn't happy editing videos, so now I've taken the next step, which is an agency, right? And I know I will grow this to 30k a month, which is the goal by the end of the year, if not more. I know more is possible, right? If I do everything right and if I do what I need to do, which I'm sure I will, it's gonna inevitably happen, right? It's just what it is. It's like that saying of the gym, right? If you train well, eat well, sleep well, and go to the gym 6 times a week, it's impossible to not end up with a six-pack. It's physically impossible. There's no way at all that you don't end up with a six-pack. It's the same thing, right? If I do what I need to do, and I know exactly what I need to do, there's no way I don't end up with a 30k a month business by the end of the year. It's just what it is, right? The problem here is consistency, which is what most people don't have. The discipline to be able to day in and day out work, right? And that's what I'm going to do, man. That's what it is, because I want this more than anything at the end of the day. I want my business. I want to win, and I wake up thinking about business and I go to sleep thinking about business, you know, and I can't sleep a lot of nights thinking about business, of what I can do and what more things I could do, what I could do tomorrow, what I need to do. It's what keeps me up at night, man. And I love it. This is the game, right? This is the game we play. We've decided to play, and it's beautiful. It really is, because when you think about it, the goal isn't ending up with the goal. The goal is enjoying the process. Because when you reach your goal, you're going to want your next goal, and you're going to have a different goal, right? It's just how the human brain works. When you reach your goal of 50k a month, you're going to want 100. When you reach your goal of 10k a month, you're going to want 30. So the goal in reality is to enjoy the process of getting to your goal, right? To be happy, to enjoy these moments filming this video, to enjoy waking up tomorrow at 5 in the morning to create even more content and to do outreach. That's what you need to enjoy. Enjoy locking yourself in your room for 12 hours a day because you're working on your business and you love it. Because if you don't love it, it's probably not for you, right? It's probably not made for you. And it is what it is at the end of the day. You have to enjoy the process. And that's the most beautiful part, because when you make it, you're going to be like reflecting back, wishing you probably would have enjoyed it more. Because when you make it, you've made it, bro. Obviously, you're going to want to push for higher always. Until you die, you're going to want more, you know? You're going to push for higher and higher. When you get to 100k a month, you're going to want 200, and then 300, and then 500, and then 1 million a month, right? And then 3 million a month. It's never ending, right? Until you get comfortable. So the number one priority is to not get comfortable before that point, right? You can get comfortable making 100k a month if you're happy with that. But you got to watch out because you can lose it as well, right? But yeah, it's just a little intro video. I didn't mention I am from Spain. I lived in the UK for 8 years. That's why I've got a UK accent. But yeah, I live in Spain now. So yeah, it's just a little bit about me, man. About my life. If you guys have any questions to do with anything, really, just leave them down below in the comments. You know, I'll check them out. I'll answer everything you need to know. And yeah, I appreciate you guys watching this first video. I'm going to try and document as much as I can, and as many videos. I'm going to try and make as many videos as I can. So yeah, thank you guys for watching.